Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bianca So Damn Bomb, and I decided to switch up my setting today. I am in my bedroom. I decided why not be comfortable while I'm telling the story time. Since you guys seem to enjoy the second story time I have on my channel. So if you guys haven't checked out those those two stories will be down below. So if you guys want to check those out, definitely go ahead and do so. So today I decided to definitely talk about another story time or a bad experience I had with a dude I fell for. Of course, you know what you have to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, cats, and dogs. Whatever floats your boat. And I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. So without further ado, let's just get right into this video. So this story time started again on T.Wire. You guys are probably like, damn girl, you bet all your bads on T.Wire. Back then, that was the site that was popping. So if you guys know, you guys know. And if you don't, then it is what it is. So this story goes years back as well, years ago. I met a guy on T.Wire and he messaged me. And at that time, I was obsessed with dancing. Like, I'm not obsessed with dancing as much anymore. But back then, I used to like put in my bio that I was a dancer, even though I was not a dancer. The guy, I guess, decided to message me based on the fact that I love to dance, and he was a choreographer that was into filming dancers. So we would talk all the time, but we never ever met up with each other. So on one of my birthdays, my two best friends decided to throw a little gathering for me at whatever house, and I decided to go. Now at this time, I did have a boyfriend. I was with my first boyfriend. And on my birthday, I think we had got into an argument, so we weren't really talking. So this guy that is into filming, we will actually give him a name because how can I just say this guy? Like, and he's probably going to be watching this video. So, hey, we're so cool. So I will call this guy Photo. We will call him Photo because he was a photographer, choreographer. So we'll call him Photo. So Photo decided to reach out to me to wish me happy birthday, and he messaged me on MSN, and he's like, "Oh, why don't you just give me your number and I will call you?" So I'm like, "Cool." I give him my number, and he called me and we talked for a bit. So he asked me where I was. I told him, and he's like, "Oh wow, like I only live like 5 minutes up the street from where you are." So I was like, "Oh, that's so cool. Like you're really close." We spoke for a bit. Like we were actually talking for quite some time, and I think my friend had to come and even tell us like, "Yo, we need to get off the phone because it was my birthday and it was kind of rude." So I told him that I will call him back another time. So now it went from us having a gathering at my friend's house for one day to all of a sudden we're at my friend's house for a week. Like none of us want to go home. Like me and my next friend literally kind of moved in and we didn't want to go home. And it got to the point that her mom had to like kick us out of the house because we overstayed our welcome. So it's just so funny because my brother at that time only lived 5 minutes away from my friend's house. So I called up my brother and I'm like, "Hey, I'm going to come to your house and stay there for a bit." So I dipped out, and then my next friend, I guess she stayed, or I don't know what she did, but I just dipped out. So I called the guy at that time when I got to my brother's house, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, like I was at my friend's house. We overstayed our welcome, and her mom just pretty much gave us a boot. So at my brother's house." And he's like, "Where's that?" So I told him where my brother was, and he said, "Yo, what? That's crazy. Like, I literally live behind your brother's building." So I was like, "Oh, really? Wow. Like, okay, cool." So he's like, yeah, come downstairs right now. Like, let's meet up." So I'm like, okay. So I put on my little cute outfit, went downstairs, waited for him in the lobby, thinking of ways to pose up to look cute so that when he comes, you can see me, like, and be like, "Oh, is that Bianca?" Yes. So I'm there waiting for Photo in the lobby, and Photo finally gets there. So I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Acting all shy because I'm actually shy. If you know me, I am shy. So I'm like acting all shy, and I'm like, "Oh, hey." We caught up, and after that, we're like together every single day. Like we literally were like Bati and Bench. If you don't know what Bati and Bench means, it's like we pretty much became like besties. Like we were always with each other. Like we wake up, we're with each other, everything. So mind you, at this time, I still had a boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend kind of patched things up. Everything was cool. And after a while, I started catching feelings. I know. Bianca, you have a boyfriend. What the hell are you doing catching feelings for another dude? I don't know. Don't ask me no damn questions. I don't know. Okay? I don't know why I caught feelings for this next man. I just caught feelings, okay? Like, sue me. So, I did the unthinkable. I did something so horrible. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys right now, like, even up until today, a part of me regrets it. Decided to break up with my boyfriend. Okay, you guys. I broke up with my boyfriend, but we were having a lot of problems. Like, we were arguing a lot. And I just figured, you know what? Like, I like this next dude. Like, so, you know, why not break up with my man? And we were arguing, you guys. We were arguing. You guys, please. I'm sorry. So, I broke up with my man. And for a while, my man kept coming over to my brother's house all the time, trying to beg me to take him back. But because I had feelings on Photo, I didn't want to take back my ex. I know, you guys. I feel horrible right now even telling you guys. Like, I don't even want to continue the story. Like, I think we need to just take a break. Like, you guys, like, I'm getting emotional. I think we should just take a break and forget the story and just talk about something else. I just have to continue because this needs to be told. But anyways, so yeah, so literally my ex will be showing up at the house uninvited even when I was not home, trying to figure out ways to get me back. And of course I was just not having it. I was just telling him, like, I don't want to be with him. He was asking me why, and I just told him I just didn't want to be with him. But in reality it was because I actually liked Photo. So one day Photo and I went out and we were coming back to my brother's house. And as we got in, you guys would never believe who was sitting in the living room waiting for me. My ex. I feel so horrible because he saw me and Photo literally walking together and he's just like, what? Like, I guess this is a girl that I've been with for like 4 years. Like, how can you do this? Like, you're with another dude. And I guess he pulled me to the side to talk and I just wasn't having it. I just didn't want to be with him. So he ended up leaving and that was his breaking point, unfortunately. So what did I do? Photo and I just continued on this. Nothing ever happened. We still continued chilling all summer because at this point it was summertime. We were like literally chilling like all the time. And then finally, Photo and I decided to talk. So I asked him, like, what's going on with his status? Like, is he single? Like, what is he saying? And he told me that he had just came out of a relationship. So I said to him, I'm like, oh, so what's going on with you guys? And he pretty much told me that how, like, they broke up. I guess it wasn't working out, but they don't even talk like that. And so I'm like, damn, you know what? Shoot your shot, Bianca. Shoot your damn shot, because here Photo is single. He just came out of a relationship. I just came out of a relationship. Bam, boom. Like, we're compatible. Why not? So Photo and I still chilling. Everything is good, you know, like, it's gravy. Like, there's no problem. Like, we're just always together. And I can feel the vibe. Like, I can feel that we were both like each other. Like, it was there. So I figured at this point, like, I can feel the vibe. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Why don't I shoot my shot? Like, this is a perfect night. It will shoot your shot with Photo, because what do you have to lose? He's not gonna note to you. Like, this is your time. So what did I do? Call the Photo, ring. Photo picks up and I'm like, yo, meet me at the back of the building. So I go downstairs, he comes out and we meet halfway. So I turn to Photo now and I'm like, hey, I have something to tell you. And he's like, what? And I'm like, wow, I really like you. Girls, let me just see what I gotta say. So I told Photo, I'm like, I really like you. Like, I'm feeling you. I really like you. So what's up? Photo said nothing. Photo said nothing. Just as quiet as it is in my room right now, that's how quiet it was. I could literally hear the crickets. Photo said squash. Zero, like nothing. Like, I don't even know other words. Like, one kabibia or one kashe. Literally, one kashe. If you're Ghanaian, you know what that is. Like, he did not say a word. Standing there with him for probably like that 30 seconds to a minute, I felt like was a lifetime. Like, I don't know why. I felt like it was probably like 5-10 minutes, but it really wasn't. So what did I do? I turned to him and said, well, if you have nothing to say, then I guess I'm going home. So I turned my ass around, walked back to my brother's building, and this man just stood there. Just literally stood there, like stood there. Didn't chase after me, didn't call out my name and say, Bianca, stop, wait, nothing. Like, he literally stood there as I walked back into my brother's building. I walked to the elevator. I pressed the elevator button. And as I stood there wait, I'm like, nah. All of a sudden, I don't know what it was. Y'all will have to tell me what it was because I don't know what it was. Or water. Something just started falling out from my eyes. I don't know what it was. Like, something just started coming down. You guys may call it tears. I call it water. I just call it nothing. Like, something just started falling down. I couldn't go upstairs because my sister and my cousin was waiting for me to come back. And I'm like, there's no way I'm going to go and tell my sister and my cousin what just happened. So what did I do? I literally walked my ass to the staircase, sat there, and started bawling my eyes out. Like, I was literally shedding tears. Like what are those type of tears? Like, I couldn't even stop myself from crying because I was so hurt that here I was, broke up with my ex for this dude, for him to literally not say anything to me after I expressed myself. This is why I don't express myself to anybody, because I ain't trying to do this again. I ain't trying to hurt myself again. So I was like, yeah. The days after that, he did not call me, did not text me. We even stopped chilling. And mind you, we went from chilling every single night to not even chilling anymore. One day, after a couple of weeks, I think it was like 2 weeks, cousin ended up bumping into him at the bus stop, and she, I guess, confronted him and asked him, like, what happened between you and Bianca? That's when he told my cousin that him and his girl decided to work things out and got back together. So that is why I didn't hear from Photo all those times, because I guess his girl had came back in the picture, and during those times that me and him were hanging out, come to find out that him and the girl actually were trying to fix things, but he never ever told me, because if he had told me, I would have never ever expressed myself to him, like embarrassed myself and did all of that to show this dude I really liked him if he was trying to make it work with this girl. But all in all, he ended up making it work with this girl, and they got back together. Fast forward now to the first week of August. So my cousins and my sister and I went to barbecue, and as we were walking, bumped into Photo and this girl, and we're gonna give her a name. We're gonna give her a name, Chanel. So we bumped into Photo and Chanel. I kind of come up. I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's just like, oh, nothing. And it was just this awkward silence between us. So eventually he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, this is my girl, Chanel. And I was like, hey, what's up? And it was just another awkward silence. So I just said, I guess I'm going to go. And he said, cool. And we just walked past each other and acted like nothing happened. So Photo and I finally sat down. We talked about everything, and I decided to let it go and forgive him. And I guess I got over him, sort of. And literally, I think a month later, after Photo and I finally became friends again, Photo and his girl Chanel didn't even work out. They ended up breaking up for whatever reason it was. I do not know. And that was that. I'm telling you girls out there, don't break up with another man for a dude that you're not 110% sure of that the love will be reciprocated, because the last thing you want to do is look stupid like me. And Photo pretty much made me look stupid. I'm actually embarrassed. Deuces, you guys.